Hello and welcome to the tight and twisty turns of Sonoma, California, the Infineon Raceway, as it was called back then. Sears Point, whatever you want to call it, is up today, is upon us, and yeah, it's road course racing. Don't really have too much to say about this. Sometimes I'm good at this, sometimes I'm bad at this, so we'll see what happens. We're currently the points leader over 44, by 44 over Dale Jr., 58 over Mark Martin, 172 Ryan Newman, that's Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, Bill Elliott, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jarrett, and Tony Stewart, who still hasn't scored a top 5 finish and 8 top 10s. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens today. Let's hope it's gonna be a good one, and yeah, let's do this. Only been 25th fastest in practice, with Michael Waltrip, my teammate, being fastest actually. 13th fastest in quality, 120.009. Mark Martin got pole, so that's not the best, I guess. Robbie Gordon, Tony Stewart, top 5 starting spot. Hopefully he can finish there. Dale Jr. down to 16th, we're in 13th, obviously, and Dale Jarrett probably had a spin or something in qualifying. Starts a dead last today. Yeah, let's do this one. Alrighty. Off here. Off we go. 17 laps, hopefully. All of them green, because if there's going to be caution, that's going to cut a huge chunk of this one. I don't think we have to pit for fuel. No, we don't. We don't. Probably don't have to pit for tires as well, so yeah. Let's just keep this thing out of the barriers, keep it out of the sand, keep it on the road. Don't wreck anybody, and have a good day. Maybe top 10 finish. Who knows? Green is out here in Sonoma. Those first laps always quite a bit. Just go straight into the middle there. There's contact. Mikey Waltrip spinning around. Jimmy Johnson through the grass, or through the sand rather. Cutting back across the track. We keep the car straight through all that. Gonna show you a replay there in a bit. That was overshot that turn. Sorry, Elliott Sadler. Terry Labonte next to us. Alrighty. Settle now, settle now. I'm sorry there, Elliott. I was way too late in the brakes there. Tires are cold. Side by side with Terry Labonte now. Alrighty. Whew. Let's get settled here. I don't know where we are and all of that. That was a hectic first lap. Okay, we're not gonna thread the needle here on Jimmy. Okay, we lost one spot. We don't care. I think Dale Jr. was involved in all this kerfuffle as well. Oh, we're actually up to 12th. Okay. The thing was not doing the thing it's supposed to do. So this is the first lap incident there. Up the hill we go, and that's just me. Bit late in the brakes. 3 wide between Mikey Waltrip and Dave Blaney. I just tap Blaney and Blaney hits Waltrip. Mikey spins, but Blaney corrects him basically. They're 5 wide through the grass. Everybody there. Sprint Harvick through the grass. Ruts through the grass, and then there's McMurray also through the grass there, way in the back in the field. And this is that second incident. I'm way too late in the brakes and just spin Elliott Sadler around. That was my fault there. I make it through, and Dale Jr., Kyle Petty, Joe Nemechek through the grass. Ricky Rudd has to take the escape road. Sadler just reverses onto a track, and there's Dale Jr. He was in the grass. He had to wait for everybody to pass. That's why He was way back in the field. Yeah. That was definitely my fault, that accident. Down the inside of Jimmy to 11th, that is then. Harvick up ahead, Craven, Kenseth. That's the top 10, the lower bit of the top 10. I think you have to shift up to third here for better traction. Out of the hairpin, we get Harvick for top 10 spot. Yep. Is Harvick gonna come back? Yes, he is. I'm giving him the room here on the inside. Because I know the AI is gonna run you over. Don't give them the room they need / want. Ooh, hopping over the curb. Down the inside of Harvick we go once again. Oh, I don't want to be side by side with you through the S's. Losing time on Jimmy there if we're going to fight there, Kevin. My man, my favorite driver. Why are you going to retire after this year? In real life after 2023. I think when we finish the Steve Park season, we have to do a Kevin Harvick season. To win him a second championship. Maybe 2002 or 2000. When was he a contender? 4 maybe? I don't know. He was a bit fluky. But, you know, one year he was good, one year he was shit. In his early days with RCR. 2002 is a good year for him. For me to use him as a driver, I think 2002 will be perfect because he only won one race, finished 21st in points, I think. I think it was even the worst out of the RCR bunch, so we don't have anything to lose, really. Up the hill we go. And down the hill we go. And up the hill we go. That's why I love Sonoma. And I prefer though Watkins Glen from the base road courses. In this game, I don't know, I just like the flow of it. I like racetracks that flow. And Craven's gonna come back to us. We didn't have the perfect line through that corner. Make it past here. I think it's turn. I don't fucking know. It is a turn, definitely. I know that. Closing on Kenseth now. I think all the practice I did definitely paid off. And the fact that I prefer Sonoma. I think we're gonna run worse at Watkins Glen, even though Steve Park was better at Watkins Glen. Statistic wise than he was at Sonoma. I mean, he won his first race there at the Glen. In 2000, beating out Mark Martin. But I'm a different Steve Park now, you know? I win at all kinds of tracks. And I run well at all kinds of tracks. And I'm a championship leader, so I don't necessarily have to run well at Watkins Glen. Or maybe I'm just gonna have an off day at Watkins Glen, I don't know. Because honestly, I think if we get a top 15 at the Glen, I'm happy with that. Because I think I never got a top 10 finish at Watkins Glen. Oh, sorry, Matt. Didn't want to do that. That was a bit of a. Just because Kenseth was off there, because I slightly punted him off. Yeah, he's fucking slow. Now it's Ryan Newman up ahead. I think is that Mikey Waltrip? I think it is. Looks like it. Looks like him. Well, now I see my best lap was an 18.7. That's wow. That's just casually 1.5 seconds faster than my quali lap. Wow. I think I was attacking it too hard in qualifying, and I hopped over the curbs a lot, and I didn't take it easy. You know, slow and fast out, all that good stuff. I kinda ignored that on some corners in quali, because I was pushing the car too hard. I think once I'm in a race... Oh, we hop over the curb once again. I think once I'm in a race, I feel like I know how, you know, the AI are running, or how my opponents are running, and I kinda try to mimic that within the first 1 or 2 laps, and then I'm in a rhythm, and then I'm having a good run. I have a couple of Penske teammates up there. It's Ryan Newman and Rusty Wallace. 7th and 6th. Coming up on 10 laps to go. Ooh, bit too late in the braking there. Slid the tires a bit. But they're still good. Still green all the way, so might have to take it easy the last 4 or 5 laps, I'm guessing, because then, especially the front, I think, because you might hear it, I sometimes slightly lock up my brakes because I'm not really good at braking. So I think the fronts are gonna wear out faster than the rear tires for me. So we might get a bit floaty through the corners, at least on corner entry. See, all those tire marks are probably for me. So might have to keep an eye out for that. But there won't be any pit stops, and the race has gone green so far, so that's good. Even though we had that first lap kerfuffle there, and I think NASCAR would have thrown a caution nowadays for that, a full course caution. But they let it slide, and I'm very happy for that, because you can't disable cautions at road courses in championship mode. Which is shit. Because then sometimes you have like 17 lap race and 7 of those laps are run on the green and the other ones on the caution. Anyway, stop talking now. Have to concentrate. Coming up on the Penske guys and the Penske Dodgers there. Newman and Wallace. I love this section up the hill. I love it. I just love that. 'Cause you can just lift off and shift down, use the engine braking. There, Newman went wide, but can't capitalize on that. Not now, at least. Down to, I don't know what turn that is. Don't hop over the curb. Because you can flip. When you run over that curb too hard, you can flip the car, and we don't want that. We don't want another shit run. I just want a solid point stay today. At a road course. Side by side through the S as we go. Newman, leave me the room there. Thank you, mate. Thank you a lot. I like to go side by side through the S's. That's always a bit of a challenge. Because you don't want to run into the other one. You want to leave him enough room. Well, I want to leave him enough room. But then again, the AI just, nah, I'm taking that spot. If you don't go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. That's what's floating around their heads, probably. Shout out to Senna at this point. Up to 7th. Maybe 6th. Because we're... Oh, yeah. Got the traction perfectly out of that turn. Up the hill we run. Up in 6th. That's Jeff Burton ahead. I think Wallace is coming back at us. I'll leave your room, Rusty. If you need it, take it. Okay, then leave it. Then leave it, mate. Don't want to run through the grass here. Because that can spin you around really quickly. We don't want that. I don't want to have my race ruined here. Up the hill we go into the top 5. Oh, slight contact with Burton. I have to leave him the room. When in doubt, leave the AI of the room. Now we're gonna try to switch back here. That worked beautifully. That was a beautifully executed switchback. Out of the hairpin. That was a good one. I was slightly worried that I might have cut the chicane that the hairpin that the game says, ah, no, mate. Gonna get you a black flag, but they didn't. There's Tony Stewart running in the top 5 now. Mark Martin up ahead in the lead. But now I feel like I've done enough tire saving, because I feel like the AI's gone slower the last couple laps than I have. Maybe I just pushed it too hard. Here we go, down the inside of Tony Stewart. Robbie Gordon up ahead. In third now. There's the man who won this race in real life. That's Robbie Gordon. In second, and Mark Martin leading the race. Well, Mark is... I don't even see him. Mark is up ahead there. Wow, he's way ahead. Sorry, Robbie. Didn't mean to. Ooh, Tony's coming back at us. We have the traction out of the corner. Compromised his line with me not giving him enough room. 5 laps to go. I'm in third now. Chasing Robbie Gordon, a true road course master. Oh, that was a beautifully executed run there. Up into second we go. Made up 11 spots this race so far. Granted, we bumped a couple of guys out of the way. I know, but still solid drive through the top 10 here. Into the top 5, but I don't think we'll catch Mark. That's what I said. I think I said that earlier. If I'm gonna say it now, don't touch the grass when you're at speed. That was a bit of a... that was a big slidey slide there. Big wibbly wibbly. We're closing on Mark. I think I managed my tires a bit better than the AI, which is good. Coming up on 2 laps to go then. We might... I don't know if we can get this, but we closed it on Mark pretty good. Second win in a row that will be. 7th overall this season out of 16 races. Almost half the races run so far. Which would be good for us, so we can build up a lead, because that's what I like about the Winston Cup point system. Yeah, I win a lot, but then again, I had 2 bad runs, and I'm just a couple of points ahead of the guys, and or I lost my points lead, as in the case after Pocono, so... Winning's not everything. Gives you max points, yeah, but second's only 5 points behind you. 5 to 10 points behind you. So. Gotta keep an eye out for that. Closing on Mark here. Closing in on him is one thing, passing him is the other one, and he's the fastest car out on track. So I could imagine he would be the hardest to pass. As I overshoot the corner. this is one of those, if this is going to be one of those barn burner road course finishes NASCAR was known for back in the day. Just look at Watkins Glen 2012, or yeah, that's all I can. Charlotte 2018, back with the old 4-speed gearboxes and the old big bunky stock cars, and not the Gen 7 cars, which are obviously built for road courses. Final lap now. We're behind Mark now. Oh god, I can feel the car. Not that way, not that way. What I wanted to say was I can feel the car get looser and looser every turn.
Left side. Clear. Left side.
To the inside of Mark we go.
Clear. Left side.
I want to give him the room he needs.
Stay on the right.
Oh god, Marky, don't do it.
Clear on the left.
Okay, I was a bit too cautious through that. I think through the S's here. We have one last shot of this now coming up.
Left side.
Oh god, we overshot that turn.
Right side. Left side.
We spin coming to the line. Wow. Can't be serious, can you? Both of us get it going. Turn a checkered flag. I think I just missed it.
All right. There's the checkered flag.
I think I just missed it. Wow.
Come on, buddy.
That... Oh my lord, that wasn't oh, 3 seconds. Oh dear lord, that was... Oh my lord, that was a finish right there. Wow. Just fucking wow. Mark Martin wins. From myself, Robbie Gordon. Tony Stewart finally, after 16 races, he gets a top 5 finish. Bill Elliott, Jeff Burton, Ryan Newman, Matt Kenseth, Ricky Craven, Kevin Harvick, Terry Labonte, Jason Leffler in the zero car. Great run from him. After Jack's break, couldn't even make 10 races. Oh lord, that was I think we could have won that if I was a bit more aggressive through the S's, but we wouldn't have had that finish right there. That was the best finish of the year, I'm calling that. It's not gonna get any better. Jimmy Spencer finishes last. Dale Jr. only 30th after that early incidents. Haven't had a look at them yet, but you've seen the replays already. So, man, that was an amazing race. That was an amazing race. So after this barn burner, I lead the points by 43 over Mark Martin. So basically, I lost 1 point to second. Dale Jr. 141 behind Ryan Newman now without. He's out of the shot to take the points lead within one race. 196 back. Then it's Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, Bill Elliott, Tony Stewart. Finally, that first top 5. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Bird rounding out top 10. This is now my favorite road course of all time. That was the best finish I had on this game ever, I think. Yeah, I'm still speechless. I'm happy it happened. Really, I'm glad it happened. I'm happy it happened. I'm happy the way this was. I don't use face cam, but just imagine me sitting here with a big smile on my face, because that was amazing. Next week we're gonna get to our first repeat track of the season. It's gonna be Daytona at night. That's gonna be for us, I think 24 laps. So you know, it's gonna be a short one, but I think an enjoyable one. Once again, at the modded version of Daytona, so it's a bit harder to pass the AI and dominate the race. But I think we're having good shots. Obviously, we're defending winner at the track, defending Daytona 500 winner. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it, but I hope you enjoyed this one, and you have to have enjoyed this one. Okay, just give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already for this great finish. Yeah. Have a nice day, have a great week, wherever you may be in the world, and goodbye.